King Neo. Long live King Neo. Alright, war's still going on, so that's good. Neo is 10. We once again have the council. Just during this. Still have our magnum opuses. Still have our gun. That's very important. Our statue. Excellent. Emerald tablets all here. Why is everyone so upset? They didn't like my dad. And that's gonna go on for 20 years? Jeez. And this guy really hated my dad. Set some crown focuses. That'll fix itself when the regency's over. Hopefully. Long live King Neo. There is an independence faction. This man who hates us. We cannot attempt to murder him. And there we go, vassalization complete. Okay. Let's just make them a vassal. That's fine. Expands my influence. So Pomerania. Yeah, no, shut up. Making some kind of money. see. The Empress is doing good. He's still... Yes, this is still the Western Protectorate. This is still China over here. Nice. So, Pomerania. Can't vassalize them, probably because they're bigger than us. Can't do things with the Regent. Yes, for us. Be a good businessman. War. Very well. Filkir, one more time. Dangerous as all the holy orders are taken. And we don't have much piety to get them anyway. Not at 12 years old. Well, this will be interesting. We'll see what they throw at us. Here they come. Bring together all of the army that we can muster. Even you guys down here, come on up. The scattered reaches of the realm. Alright. Western Protectorate. Going strong. We now have a border with the Western Protectorate. Denmark is China? Yeah. We can still afford to hire one of you guys. It's just a Filkir. And he's unlanded. So unless someone else joins in, killing these guys will actually be the end of the war. They ran to their boats. Get back here and fight me. France is hanging out up here. Just sitting there with his fleet. He is sailing. No? He was sailing. Goomba. Dr. Goomba. There we go. Alright, so that was a much smaller invasion than previously. I think he's running out of men to throw at us. Man. Or China. China's coming after you. Tibet. 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 Tibet it will. It's a lot of Tibet. Wonder what caused us to get an extra boost of retinue at the time that I bought all this. The 7th Germanic Revolt. How can I stop these ridiculous constant revolts? Alright. Revolt number 7. Let's go. You start. We'll jump in when we get there. Good. Do have prisoners. Keep getting cash. It's a good macro button they gave here. Been playing Crusader Kings 2 long enough that this wasn't always here. I also love the rally button. Should probably use that, huh? Here, everyone just come to the capital. Now, for you too. Goodbye. Goodbye. Still have a few of those event soldiers hanging around. Interesting. Interesting that they made this like a full thing. White piece. He has a few siblings. Anyone else ready for more money? Yes. Peasants. Just bought this game. Got any tips? Go slow. When you pick either someone large, so you can have an easy time, or pick someone small and out of the way, so you can get some time to look at everything over. There is so much going on at the beginning of a playthrough. You want to sit down, just really get acquainted with your family, and make a goal for yourself. Like, what do you want to see done out of it? We started here, and we grew and grew and grew, and quantum leaped over here when the decision was given to us. But Crusader Kings 2 takes many hours to get down, and there's still some jank to the game where things happen for no reason, or the game does not tell you. And you'll find yourself learning new things hundreds of hours in. It's a great game. Just go slow. Read. You have many options for everyone to do things. Upside to this game over, say, like Europa, is that you don't have to, like, the money is easier to come by here than in Europa. And the tech system is pretty hands-off. You just let it do its thing, and it'll tell you when it's really time to pick something. So I want to stick with military organization, because that gives you more supply limit and much higher retinues, which is your standing army. If you can afford it, I would definitely get it. If you like the base game at all, I would look into it. Some of the DLCs are considered to be necessary. Like, you can't even start as far back as, I think it was 700 we started, without a DLC. There are many things you can't get at without DLCs, and there's many of them. But I would definitely play a vanilla game. Make sure you like it first, because I know sometimes they all go on sale. Exactly, North Star Avalon. You get more game the more you play, the more you pay to play. This is currently being played with all available DLCs as of when I started this file a few weeks ago. Bastard Child. They've done a lot with the UI and everything over the years. The game has come a long way, and it's really enjoyable. It just does take getting used to, and it does take some of the DLCs. Like in, say, Europa 4, you can't even play as anyone in America without the proper DLC. It just doesn't work. New regent. No worries. A few months we'll be 16 and we can take over. Mom's a better regent though. Yeah. I did not learn to play Crusader Kings 2 by just picking it up and looking at it. 160. I don't know what currency that is, but that sounds like a lot. I just picked, before I started this, I only had like 4 DLCs, and I picked up all the rest because they were on sale on Steam for like $5 a piece. So I just grabbed all the rest of them, and it still cost me like 30, 40 bucks. Did the same thing with Europa and another peasant revolt. Man, everyone's so angry. And it costs a pretty penny to get Europa up and going. So I hadn't played that since years and years ago. But I did not learn, oh, Estonia, welcome, Crusader Kings 2 by just picking it up and playing. I'm not that brave. I watched a Let's Play of it. I watched someone else play to get the gist of things. If that works for you, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, if you still play the game. I mean, there are Final Fantasies that I paid for as a child growing up that I spent all my allowance on, and I still play it. It's a pretty good investment when I'm still playing Final Fantasy VI after 20 years? More than that? All hail King Neo. Alright, okay, now we are of age, we can actually do things now. We already have kills in our pocket here. Awesome. We're just, kind, and temperate. We're not a fighter. Don't feel bad, there is a lot to the game. For example, the game was just chugging along here just fine, and as soon as we came of age, the top bar filled up. As we are here, we need children. I don't know if you ever played another map game where you usually play as a country. Here, you play as a person. You are that guy. You own what he owns. You do what he does. You do what he does. And the game ends until you lose. The game ends when you lose, when you completely lose your land, or when your family goes extinct, or when the timer ends. Most of the time, people play till they get bored. So, King Neo, we have heirs of our dynasty, but we have no immediate children, so we need to get married. So first things first, let's find us a bride. And we don't want any betrothals, we want someone who can get married now. So only adults, restricted by age, and then go from there. Oh, you're cute, I like your freckles. However, lost track of myself. A lot has happened. Denmark has been pushed out. When the Saxons took over everything as a pagan, the Saxons took over most of this as pagans. And when they took over a lot of England, they were right next to me. When the Pope called a crusade against them to get them out of England, I won the crusade. It shattered all of Saxony and gave my sister what was left, and then I had an option to play as her. During that whole Saxons being shattered, they shattered partly into Denmark, and now they've been running away east to get away from all the Christians. And don't worry, China's here. China is here in Europe, Eastern Europe. China is here in northern Russia. The Western Protectorate. China's in this game and is a superpower off stage who has sent an expedition west, and what they do is they just kind of take over everything. They have that tiny chiefdom. They have that tiny chiefdom, and then they have the larger powers of Carpathia and Bajarmia. I'm excited for when the Mongols hit, and then China takes them over too. So I was given the chance to Quantum Leap over to play as a sister after we won the Crusades. And I figured since this was being steamrolled into being very well done, so we started here, worked our way up and around and circled about. Then they had the issue of boating, and boats don't work very well in this game. Sunset Invasion is on. At some point, we will get friends from the west. I love the idea of that too. Like, what if the initial Vikings made their way not just to northern Canada, but what if they made it all the way to Mexico? And what if the Aztecs took those longships and that technology and decided, you know what? Let's not have a plague and destroy 2/3 of our nation. Let's not fight each other. Let's all power up and go east. That'll happen at some point. This is Iron Man mode, so everything's on historical. I started this session today with the Black Plague encompassing the known world. Didn't lose anyone to the plague, but it was nice, because thankfully our hospital is not... It exists. We just had to become a cannibal to survive. We ran out of food, and I refused to eat the rats. Right, probably should do what I set out to do. Get married. Someone married right now. And I need someone to make up for my shortcomings. You get a percentage of your spouse's stats. So I would like to see anyone with good traits first. Are there any geniuses here? There is a genius. She's greedy, temperate, she's lustful. That'll help for getting a child. Yes, come on down. Yes, historical settings. It is always everyone's concerned. Now, the first thing we want to do, we need to get up to 10, so let's just go ahead and slap on scholarship. So we can enter this society. Because there are societies you can enter. You can join one of the monastic orders, donate a lot of money, be very pious. You can join the Hermetic Society and be a wizard. You can join the Assassins, Lucifer's Own, like a cult, or if you're pagan, you can join the Wolf Warriors and fight. Sadly, we are not pagan or tribal or nomadic. That's for the people of the steppe. This is a wizard run. Now that we are in the wizards, we can actually use our dad's old books and his gun. We made a gun. Well, I'm glad you know which DLCs do which. I just bought them all, installed them, and said, alright, here we go. We also need to pick an ambition. What do we want to do? We want to make a friend? Found out that's actually really hard to make a friend when you select this. We need an heir. Just We need children. Increases your fertility by 20%. We could... Oh yeah, we're a king now. Let's go ahead and get crowned. We got crowned by the Pope last time, so let's go with anyone. How does the Pope feel about us already? Pope's not... He's pretty alright with it. He's alright with us. The Pope is a member of the Hermetic Society. The Pope is a wizard. A rare artifact. Go get it. Yeah, Jade Dragon. I know that one. Jade Dragon gives you China, and you can play as a member of China. There is a single Taoist province when the game starts that you can play as in Jiquan. I wish to be honored. Yeah, be happy. Big party! Party! Could be shy. Shy is purely awful. But stress could kill you right away, so just be shy. Search for treasure. Go for it. We're working on getting crowned. What do I want? Intrigue or learning? Well, clearly you want intrigue. Holy Fury. Crusades have added, have done a lot. They've changed a lot since, yeah, we've been crowned. Crusades have changed a lot. Basically, the whole, yeah, it does. I mean, Holy Fury just came out recently, like very recently. The Crusader, yeah, this is a really old engine, and yet it holds up remarkably well. I think they're just releasing a new something for Europa or something. If that's what the Lucifer's own path does, then we need to do that at some point on this run. They can disappear. We also need piety. Because if they all band together to come after me again, gonna need piety for those holy orders. Now, Denmark. There are a lot of you. Up to 20,000 of you. Maybe not Denmark. Pomerania. 11,000 of you. Although 7,000 are hired. You have the holy orders, don't you? Yes. So the holy orders won't fight me, actually. So I'm still free to fight you. You can get some serious shenanigans going with children and fighting for to be the heir. That's why I like to go. Where is it? Ultimogeniture. The youngest child inherits. Hey, I think you should absolutely play the game. They're still updating this. There's no there's no end in sight. Imperator Rome is coming out, but I haven't heard anything about that actually. You have Stellaris, which is pretty much brand new. March of the Eagles is the only Paradox game I played that kind of got stopped working on. Victoria, Hearts of Iron 4. I've never tried the converter. The Crusader Kings 2 to Europa 4 converter. I've never tried that. I have an idea for a gimmick run for Europa 4 when this is done. But can you imagine taking a game from this, send it to Europa. When it's done in Europa, send it to March of the Eagles, which is the Napoleonic Wars. When you're done with the Napoleonic Wars, you send it to Hearts of Iron. After Hearts of Iron, to space. Hearts of Iron 4, from what I watched of a playthrough of it, it looks incredibly complex. Vic 2. Yes, Victoria, then Hearts of Iron. I haven't finished watching my playthrough of Victoria yet. Only so much time in the day. I can't play everything. Some things I do like to just watch. Shut the gates. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that's just sitting up there. Sure. Can't fit because there's technically disease in my lands down here. Oh, okay. I started with Europa 4, and then I watched a playthrough of Crusader Kings 2 of someone playing as a Islamic Merchant Republic. And then I got it and have gone from there. For the longest time, the computer I had was kind of awful, and Europa 4 could not go any faster than 2 speed. But it was still engaging enough to play. I'm personally not as interested in Hearts of Iron, as World War II is interesting, but still, the battle part isn't as interesting. There's no very little role playing to be done in that game. Now this game is role playing. You are a person. So we finally abolished the council. Because when we got thrown into Saxony, we had a full council power, and I finally, over 3 rulers, abolished it. Now I can start working on rules. 10 years, give women some status. So all my sisters will have use. Now, Pomerania. Where were we? Yeah, I was so scared that Stellaris would just destroy my computer that I never got it. And I probably will look into it at some point. Got so many games I have right now that I want to play. Well, you've got me beat, North Star. I don't recall playing the Atari outside of my own house. Ah, he escaped from China. Send a letter to China. Now I have a fantastic state-of-the-art computer, so it's not as big a deal. Like when I was a kid, we had I had the NES, and I played a lot of Mario, a lot of Legend of Zelda. The Pope wants to go send Christian men against Sweden. We're going after Estonia. Yeah, you know what? It's on my doorstep. I may as well. Alright, need to select someone. This time, it's for me. We fight for myself. Oh no, I lost grace with the Emperor. Oh wait, I can now reach the Emperor because I'm adjacent to the Protectorate. You hate me. You are my apprentice. You. Let's see. Here, have a eunuch. Chancellor. Goodbye. Alright, how about a commander? Here, enjoy Ramon. And we'll go meet the Emperor. Excellent. What? Flanders? Wait, what? Duchess? The Duchess is the simple. It's not France. France is not after us. Up here, Holland. Okay. It's your funeral. Just gave a good commander away, too. And I'm not home, either. A son. Yeah, she's kind of beefy. She's a little slow, though. This is probably why she's doing it. She's not so smart. Probably more to do with the fact that she has slightly more soldiers than us. Baptize our child. Sadly, this Crusader Kings world, we can't counter ask for land. What's this over? Songdao. Where is Songdao? You want this. While I don't care about this at all. I don't care about this land at all. You have it. I don't care. I've changed my mind. There. That's yours now. I don't care. That's not part of my land. Because we're not... If we were to... I didn't lose any troops. She attacked me over a piece of land down here that ended up in my control that I didn't want. So instead of actually fighting over it, I just gave up. We didn't lose any soldiers. Besides, there's a crusade coming. In 1 year. We're going north into Estonia. This is Iron Man mode. There's no double, no second chances. To be fair though, when we lived over here, we lost quite a few wars. As enemies used their tribal ways to get more money, more troops. People were able to hire mercenaries. But if you lose a war, you just pay the other person a lot of money. That same money I would have been spending upkeeping my army. How is my wife doing? Send her a letter. Hope you're okay. Now, anyone else ready for more money? Yeah, spend money to make money. Just keep that cycle going. Ah, you're almost ready as well. Beautiful. So we're making almost $350 a year. Brandenburger. And diligence. Excellent. A smooth-faced Han man, claiming to be a renowned trader. To getting my attention, he beckons me over to his own horse, where something is strapped to its saddle. Name's Woozy, my good lord. Might my latest acquisition interest you? I could steal this man. Or I could buy a Jin arm protector. Oh no, he did. Woozy. Now let's take a look at our arm protector. It gives us sex appeal and prestige. Looks real good. Our books are not equipped for whatever reason. There we go. Now we're safe to travel. We have our gun. And going negative in cash doesn't really do much. It gives you some debuffs if you let it sit there for too long, but Sometimes debt is an important thing to do. How did I get a gun? In the Hermetic Society, once you become the top of it, the Magus, you can invite all the top minds of the wizard world to a party, and you guys can decide to. There's a chance that you guys can invent something. Whether you can invent something to make money, which is how I got the compass. Invent something to help the realm, or invent something for war. And we invented the gun. 25 personal combat skill. There's no competing. I am a kind and shy man who's not good at war at all. And yet, I will just pull out my gun. I could be brave and annoy the Pope. Didn't happen. I just ignore the Pope. Oh, I'm sure all of this is DLC. I don't know. I don't think I ever played vanilla Crusader Kings 2. A license for the gun. This is my gun. My father made this gun. You know, you go do a... Yeah, exactly. Do an indie. You juggle your knives and swords, and I pull out a gun. Convince the rest of the Catholic realm to target Constantinople as part of the Crusades. What? We're no longer going after England. We're now going after Constantinople. I didn't know you could crusade against other Christians. Ah, we made it to China. Now we can, even though we're all the way in Saxony, we can still kowtow to China because we share a border with China. China has made it all the way to Europe. I guess. The thing is, I accepted a crusade to Estonia. Now you changed the destination to to Constantinople. Georgia's not a bad place to play, and in one of the I think it's the Old Gods timeline. You start off as a pretty decent Georgia over here, and you have natural enemies south and north. People are playing. Yeah. Sports. Oh no, the Emperor's dead. It's fine. Same. Now, what I want to do from these is I want the artifacts. This is what I want out of. Although I could use the request invasion to destroy other people. It's quite the trip to get out there. When an inevitable victory occurs. Reflect poorly. Nah, reflect well. I want the Emperor to like me. So they're off the Crusades. They're off to go fight Constantinople. All 6,000 of them. You know what? Sure. This isn't what we signed up for, but it's fine. We'll help. Ah. And what is Earth? My wife is pregnant. I'm not home. I'm in China right now. Ma'am. Yeah. I've played through maybe I want to say 3 full games of Crusader Kings 2. Like this is going to be the 3rd. I've never seen the Byzantines be aggressive. Cannoneer War for Cat's claim on Sijaland. I think that's how we'd say that. Being attacked by pagans. Any holy orders left? No, they're all being used by the Crusades. Well, I guess we'll deal with this first. What's the Byzantine fleet doing up here? I once saw a game where the Mongols made it to here and then took over Byzantium. And then took over France. And so the Mongols went from the east all the way to the west. And thought it more fitting if you bowed in here instead of the occupied throne room. Sure. And I magically appear back home. Kowtow. The Emperor was not impressed. Whatever. We make plenty of prestige. Alright, we're at war, but are you going to come fight me? Who is it? Way up here. You somehow have a claim on something I own. Oh. Well. Looks like you were holding back there. With China already suffering from the unrest, a great Mongol horde has decided to exploit the situation and cross into northern China. Will the fierce horsemen from the endless steppes manage to break the dragon's back? Alright, where are these 30,000 soldiers from? Now known as the Priest Hater. Let's hunt. New air. Shiloh. Nephew. You're turning out just as good as your father. You genius, you. Steak man should be baptized. Very well. There's no proof that he's a bastard just because she got pregnant while we were in China. Maybe our bids took a little while to get there. Another reason why I like ultimogeniture. You get rulers that last for a long time. And it's always exciting. Neither of you have picked up your mother's geniusness, though. Genuity? Intelligence. And we'll just go straight to sacking Constantinople. Hope that 30,000 army doesn't find us. Normal death age. Our father died at 55. Mother died 67. The plague took her at 48. He made it to 76. Camp fever at 67. Murdered at 23. Murdered at 36. Murdered at 30. Died of cancer at 50. Yeah, if murder or illness doesn't get you, you can live for a while. What could really slow you down is if you are stressed out. Elective. You know, I've had a lot of people actually come into these streams and say elective is really good. I might want to give that a try at some time. There's only elective, I guess, elective monarchy. The Pope won. Constantinople fell. We didn't take we literally got here and it was over. Alright, come home. There's also, yes, there is a suicide option. In the middle of the fighting, Oh, that's why. Because the pretender to the throne died. Oh, but... Huh? Uh-huh? Uh-huh? Emperor Aegeus, the sword of the Lord of the Latin Empire. Byzantium is no more. Shattered. Bulgaria. Epirus. Adrianopolis. Nicaea. Epirus. Crete. Crete. Oh, Constantinople exists. Constantinople as a country. It's right here. This little 3-drop. The empire of this Constantinople. Still Orthodox. Do you mind? Alright, we're still at war. These guys. On has passed away at 72. Long-lived. I think the longest I've ever seen someone live that didn't achieve immortality, I think was like upper 70s. Never seen anyone make it to 80. As above, so below. Yeah. Immortality. You could just live forever. Wife is pregnant. Excellent. Ah. Saw one person get immortality. It's a quest chain that can pop up with. Don't remember if it's Jade Dragon or Way of Life or which DLC it was, but personally, I've never gotten the immortality chain to go further than 4 blocks. I got to the very last one and then made the wrong decision because it's random percentages. You could also just custom make a character with the DLC that lets you do custom characters. You could just custom make someone who's immortal. And then the only thing that can kill you is murder or combat. So make sure people like you and you'll live forever. The Reapers do, yes. That makes sense. The one that brings you more powerful epidemics also gives you the ability to live forever. State-of-the-art laboratory. Wait, you're not my target. My target is way over here. Jihad for Thrace! What terrible news. Ma'am, do you mind getting... It's a regular marriage. Why are you regular married to the Basilius? My dynasty in Jerusalem is gonna be ended with you because you were a fool. Right, I wanted to build a new castle here. I have this de jure land, this domain limit. I would like to get it up to 10 at least. Oh hey, hello, France. 30,000 of you. A daughter. Oh, she's cute. Good. Do we have any way to kill the Basilius? Not really. The Basilius himself has married our niece's daughter, so like our cousin's daughter. What about this child? No. Bummer. Oh well. We're not playing as them anyway. As for France, there are a few of them. 30,000 of them. Who's on the other side? Only 12. Looks like, what are you guys revolting over? Tyranny. Gather some herbs. Never create duchies. Once you become a king, you don't need anything below it. Unless one of these duchies would actually let me take some more de jure land. Alright, Steak Man, what is it? Yeah, intrigue. It might be, except I don't have a reason to attack France themselves. No, wait, I'm also still at war. Puppy. Great. My puppy has no name. Lucifer. Nice. That war number. How about we just stop fighting? Thank you. So I can put away my troops. So I can think about not attacking the 30,000 of you, but how about you? I have no reason to fight you. I have no reason to fight you at all. Germany. Yeah, I can handle Germany. Could only do border disputes. She can think for herself. Wife is smart. She's French. Pomerania. Papal Wars. I want to fight for the Pope. On the other hand, we can go to Mecklenburg for my vassal. Yeah, so here we have here for Zoralek. No, since he's not one of my vassals. If I won this war, he would just take that land and it would not be under me. But since Mecklenburg, my vassal has a claim on that. We win this war, then my vassal gets that land, and he's still subject to me. So yeah, we fight. Yeah, we'll meet here in the target land. The Star of David. And I received the Seal of Solomon. It allows me to command demons, prestige and piety up. And a lot of learning. Excellent. Oh, good dog. Over vassal limit. That's fine. Who's paying me the most money? You get more vassals. The sort function doesn't work every time. It's kind of... There's still some jank to this game. It's old. You there. You pay your taxes to the Pope. You're upset you're not on the council. I agree. You would make a decent marshal. Get to work. If I go to war with a county, the whole country will be fighting me. Yes. So all of Pomerania is after me, but Pomerania is also busy defending against High Chief Boleslaw. He's also attacking Skanka the Avenger. A daughter. He is quite busy and has only 4,000 soldiers to his name. Well, at this point we could even we'll head over here, split the army, send some of them west. There we go. Oh, we need a new doctor. Find me a doctor. Half-sister. Half-sister, stop that. I do not care if you guys do the crime. I only care that I have to deal with it. If you can do it without getting caught, then you can do it all you want. A sorcerer. Yes, wizard doctor. Thank you, sister. Just cut that out. Yeah, train Lucifer. I think we were able to name him Lucifer because we were labeled as a priest hater. We have some learning. Learning is really good for boosting this. Technology. Like 3 years, we can change the women's status. Hey, thanks for the follow. And we do need to keep climbing in this, so yeah. Now, when given the choices here, you have spend little money. For whatever reason, you pay more money as a chance to get more knowledge, but this is like pretty much guaranteed there. I could also save up to get more military organization. There we go. I have the numbers on anyone I'm fighting, so I'm not too concerned about that. Military organization will give me more retinue, and it'll give me more supply limit. And when fighting against the pagans, attrition is their biggest ally. So now, with that next chunk of military organization, I can get another block of... Well, I can't get another block just yet. It's expensive. 1,200. I grab the economy ones when I need them. I never grab shipbuilding. Allowing me to never grab shipbuilding allows Spy Master to forever spy on other people. Don't have anyone particularly better than you, Mother. I always just grab these as I need them. Usually it's just back and forth between keeps and infrastructure for the castle. As this is feudal, I just care about getting more walls and more towns. And since those are far away, I'll probably grab construction next. If I was playing as a republic or playing on the Silk Road, then I would want trade practices, but I'm not. For culture, I grab it as I need it because the very tiny vassal opinions, it's not that big a deal. So I just grab them when I need them for that. In case there's any laws that I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade women, and that took tolerance level 3. Or the very first thing you want to save up for in every game is legalism 3, so you can get out of Gavelkind. Because this takes legalism 3. The 4th slot... I don't know if this is, good dog. Good, Lucifer. I don't know if these are part of a DLC. But for the missions for your advisors, I like to pretty much keep it like this. Go for religious unity, try to convert. Oh, the leftmost. Oh, here? Oh, these. I don't know which ones you're missing, but you have fabricate claims, make people or in your own court happy, make people in another court other courts happy, or make other people upset. You have reduce costs and improve your commanders, suppress revolts, train soldiers and get more soldiers, like more max, or just recharge. I pretty much just stick with collect taxes, train troops unless I'm not planning to fight, then I'll do the organize the army. Spy Master, for me, always studies technology. Get that edge. And I don't really care what the chaplain does at any given point. My chancellor is proselytizing. He's trying to convert the counties. So all the blue ones are ones that are Catholic, like I am. The green ones are people that are not Catholic. Provinces that are not Catholic have a higher chance of revolting, so I just go ahead and go for religious unity. Make it easier. Ah. See, North Star Avalon's got it down. I'm sure he's not a heretic. Bernat. Bernat, why? This possessed man. Just stop that. But if it's something you end up liking, then you could look into getting the DLCs over time. Alright, North Star. Be proud. You're shaping up that way. Good job. We have some cash. Alright, we get to skip the adept and go straight to being the magus. Excellent. I didn't finish sieging this one. Oh man, I think Conclave's been out a while then, huh? I did want to make another... Nah, we'll just keep upgrading what we have. Anyone ready for... Or... the hospital. Get ready for that second plague. That is a while. Could become a drunkard. Yeah. No? 'Cause drunk with a gun, that's a safe route to go. And they're going to cap it at 99 because we haven't actually fought any battles. So all of his soldiers are way down south. Very well. Bring the army home. Wait for this war to finish up. You give up. I accept. Whoa. Hello. Who are you and where did you come from? This man just appeared. The host just appeared right here. Alright, crush that army. That Pope is dead. That darn near crushed my retinue. Rude. It's a lot more exciting to play on the European mainland than way off on the island. Shiloh, you've made something of yourself. You've made yourself crazy. He's so smart, he's gone insane. A daughter. That family man right there. Alright, we have our dog. Let's move on to money. Muhala beads. Moving in. I would like to get... There we go, we have enough. Let's make our book. Write our opus. Estefania, yes. Gloria Estefania? Where was that? I've never seen a game without... I mean, I saw a game once where Islam was eradicated. It was just Catholic all the way up to here, and then there was just Tengri as the Mongols took over this. But I've never seen a game where the Byzantines were just destroyed. I didn't know the Pope could crusade against a fellow... Technically, just a heretic, but still Christian. Orthodox is almost practically Christian. And we seem to be large enough now that the Northmen are no longer coming after us. Astrology. Look to the stars. I never checked that to see if the Holy Orders would fight against against Orthodox. And if... Let's see. Prince Steakman. Turn out to be quite the warrior. Be proud. Still old Germanic there. What's another rebellion? Toss it on the pile. Never mind. They are planning the Jomsvikings in 2 years. Stars or planets? Look in the stars. Made something of ourselves. Looking good. Now. Scary. Now, Pomerania. Still too big to vassalize. What are the rules for vassalization? Queen the Monster. She's also busy at war. I need level 4 Majesty to turn them into a tribute, see? Excellent. Books ready. Martial intrigue and learning. Looking good. Yeah, we have some learning. We have some book smarts here. 36 learning. All right, you attack us. We get the knights for free. We use the knights to punch into Estonia. And I can holy war for big chunks. We can just jump over just jump over to Finland there. Piece by one at a time. Lithuania. And we'll decide once it comes. Frick, the Lecher. What do you want? Why? Stop it. How many plots are we looking at? Just 3. I do like that WASD scrolls through the maps. Still hanging in there. Have we gotten any better? Can we kill this child? No. Not the Basilius either. Well, this has been quite the session. The plague came through. Expanded Saxony a bit. Defended off attacks from Catholics this time. Witnessed the end of the Byzantium Empire, as the Pope called everyone to war against Estonia, then changed his mind. But you were still locked in. So now it's just Basilius of Constantinople, which is not in Constantinople. Further into Persia. Turkey. Next time, we heavy push north and east. Oh yeah, we also met the Emperor. Yeah, I would like an artifact. Hey, thanks for the follow. And what did we get from that? We got a... Did you give me anything? Yeah, it'd be great to see you. And then, we didn't get anything from the Emperor. Emperor, no. Unless he sent me a duplicate. Either way. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for stopping by.